Hi, it's Natalie Farrow, and today I'm going to lead you through a yoga practice using weights. So it's a great way to strengthen your upper body and tone your upper body, as well as getting all the benefits from a regular yoga practice. So you will need 2 small handheld weights, probably no more than like 5 pounds. If you don't have those at home, you can just grab a couple of soup cans and that should work fine. I'm just gonna place those at the top of the mat here for now. And we're gonna have a seat. You will want your yoga mat too. And we'll start here, just kind of preparing for the practice. So you want to sit up nice and tall, lengthening your spine, relaxing your shoulders, kind of pulling the abs in. And then just taking a moment here to kind of find your breath. It gives you a chance to let go of all those distractions and just focus on breathing for a moment. If you want to close your eyes, that's fine too. But just as I said, just a way to kind of let go of all those distractions so that we're right here in this moment and prepared for our yoga practice. So then we will start light stretching, just tilting your head to one side. So you're going to start to stretch the neck a little bit, and then taking the arm that's opposite of that shoulder and stretching. So now your fingertips might lightly touch your mat, and you should feel the stretch all the way down your arm and then on the side of your neck. And just holding that for a moment, breathing into it, keeping your shoulders relaxed though, so that you're not shrugging them up. And then you'll start to turn your head slowly. So now you'll look down at that shoulder. And just holding it there for a moment, breathing into it, keeping the shoulders relaxed. And then from there, returning your hand back to your lap, and you can let your chin roll to your chest and stretch the back of your neck. But you still want to keep those shoulders relaxed. And then carefully lifting your head and to the other side, bringing your ear towards your shoulder. Taking your other arm now, stretching so your fingertips lightly touch your mat. Feeling the stretch go down your arm as well as the side of your neck. Shoulders are relaxed. And then start to turn your head slowly, looking down at that shoulder, holding the stretch there. And then again, returning your hand to your lap, let your chin roll to your chest, feeling that in the back of your neck again. And then carefully lift your head, and you'll sit up nice and tall, lengthening the spine. Once again, we'll do some seated cat-cow poses. So this will wake up the spine a little bit, so you're rounding and arching. So inhale here, and then exhale as you round, pulling your navel in towards your spine. Inhale, and trying not to strain your neck, just a little gaze up. And then exhale, rounding. And we'll do a couple more of those. And once again, sitting up straight with that beautiful lengthened spine, we're going to bring the soles of our feet together. So bringing them a little closer towards your body. But still that you can, and I know everybody's flexibility is different, but so that you can sit up tall and keep the soles of your feet together, start to bring your knees up a little bit and then down a little bit. Again, just depends on you and your flexibility. Do your best. Inhale and then exhale down. Couple more. And then hold it down for just a few breaths. And you can start now to bring your feet out a little bit, so it's more of that butterfly pose where you have some space here, and you'll hinge forward with your back straight. So you want to keep your back straight, your neck in line with your spine, and you'll start to feel a little stretch in the lower back. Should feel good here. You might use your elbows to push your knees down a little bit more, and feel that in the glutes, and just holding that for a few breaths. And slowly coming back up. So now we're ready to go on to our hands and knees. Here, you're going to want your knees right under your hips, your hands under your shoulders, spreading your fingers so it's a little less pressure on the wrists, and then your abs in, nice neutral spine here. So pulling your shoulders away from your ears, your navel to your spine, kind of straightening out your back. Holding it there just for a breath or two. Abs are in. And then you're going to take one foot and take it in between your hands. So you want to try to have the knee more over the ankle than the toes. You don't want your foot back here. And then you're going to take the other knee and take it back a little bit. So what we're trying to do here is get that nice hip flexor stretch. So you want to kind of put your weight on the front foot, but feeling that in that hip flexor on the other leg. So just holding that for a moment and enjoying that stretch. And then whichever foot you have in front, you're going to take that same, so if it's your right foot, your right hand, and bring it up so you get that nice reverse lunge stretch. So you open the chest a little bit. Now don't force it too much, but so you're kind of getting a stretch in the back as well as your chest, and then see if you can start to bring that arm around. So loosening the joints a little bit. And just take it around a few more times. Good, hold, and then we'll bring that hand back down. We'll come back on to both knees. Straighten out a little bit, making sure that your wrists are under your shoulders, knees are under hips, and then the other foot will come forward. And again, the knee more over the ankle than the toes. You'll take the other knee back, but keep your weight forward, and enjoy that nice hip flexor stretch. Now again, the foot that you have in front, for me it's my left foot, so my left hand's gonna come up, open a little bit here, and then circle around a few times. And then come back, and back to hands and knees. Good. And adjust again, so your hands are under your shoulders, knees are under the hips. Good, abs are in. Okay, so now you're gonna grab one of those weights and we'll go to a bird dog pose. So taking opposite hand and knee off of the mat, you come into that bird dog pose, and then you're gonna bring your knee in as you kind of row here. Keep your elbow close to your body so you're not out here. Inhale, and then exhale, pull the abs in. Round a little bit so we're still waking up that spine. Exhale here, about 3 more. Last one. And then setting the weight down, you're gonna find that bird dog pose again, and you can just hold it there, or you could try reaching around, grabbing the foot, pushing it into your hand for that scorpion pose, and then come back to hands and knees. Okay, ready for the other side. Grab that weight, find the bird dog pose, perfect it a little bit. You wanna pull your shoulders away from your ears, navel to spine. Inhale, exhale, row. As you pull your abs in, bring your knee in. Inhale, stretch, exhale. And about 3 more. Inhale, exhale. Pull those abs in, last one. And then set it down, find your bird dog, maybe reach around, that's up to you. Push it into your hand. And then back to hands and knees. We'll go to a child pose for a moment. So it gives you a chance to give those arms a little rest, breathe, reach your tailbone towards
your heels, hold the stretch. And then come back to hands and knees once again. It's that nice table pose here. Perfect a little bit, knees under hips, hands under shoulders. And then we'll curl the toes and go to down dog. So here, take a moment to perfect. Reach your feet about hips distance. Reach your heels down to the mat, hips up to the sky. Relax your head. Shoulders pull away from the ears. Abs in, breathe. And then slowly start to walk your feet to your hands. Now knees can be bent, that's fine. As you get to the top of your mat, if you're okay with the inversion, just hang there a little bit longer. Breathe. Maybe hands come off the mat, holding elbows. Soften your knees a little bit so you're not hyperextending. And then you're going to grab those weights and roll up. So here you'll articulate the spine a little bit, rolling up. Bring your head up last. And then coming into more of a mountain pose. So you want to still be at the top of your mat, but your feet about hips distance, arms to your side. Relax your shoulders, look directly in front of you. Good. Perfect a little. If you want to even have palms forward. Then from here we'll go to chair pose. So you're sitting back towards your heels, arms overhead, shoulders down, abs in, and then find your goal posts, arms. So that's here, where your elbows are even with your shoulders. Inhale, exhale up slightly forward. Inhale, exhale. Okay, inhale, exhale. Just a couple more. And then perfect your pose again. Maybe just your standard chair hold, breathe, and then come back. And you'll roll back down. Setting your weights down, take one foot back to a lunge, and then you'll drop your heel so that back foot is angled a little bit. And then grab those weights again. Find your warrior one. So shoulders are down, your hips and shoulders are square to the top of your mat. And from here, again, working with the breath, connecting to the movement, you're going to inhale, exhale, palms down, and just hinge forward. So your back is still straight here. Inhale, exhale, palms down, hinge forward. Inhale, exhale. Just a couple more of those, just like that. Last one. Okay, set the weights back down and bring that back foot up and you'll just switch. So the other foot goes back. First, find that lunge and then you'll drop your heel, grab your weights, find that warrior one again, square hips and shoulders to the top of your mat. Inhale, exhale. Just hinging, your back stays straight here. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Just about two more. Good. And bring your weights back down. Step that back foot up again. Grab the weights again and slowly roll up. Find that mountain pose again so that your feet can be about hips distance. Shoulders down, abs in, and then back to your chair pose. Find those goalpost arms again. This time, we're going to inhale, exhale,
bringing the elbows almost together. So we're here, inhale, exhale. Couple more, about 2 more. Exhale, inhale, exhale, and then bring it down. Maybe just find that chair pose one more time. Holding for keeping shoulders down, abs in. And then back to your mountain pose. We will once again slowly roll down. Drop the weights. Go back to your lunge again. Drop your heel so that back foot is angled. Grab your weights and find your warrior one again. Perfect a little bit. Then you're gonna inhale, straightening that front knee, turning to the side. Exhale to a warrior two. So you're gonna maybe make your feet a little more perpendicular, bending that front knee, shoulders down, abs in. Try to square hips and shoulders to the front. Then from here, inhale, exhale. So good for biceps. Inhale, exhale. Keep shoulders relaxed. You're not shrugging. About 3 more. Good. Hold them out. Straighten that front knee. Turn the toes to the front, and then your other toes turn to the side. So again, feet are more perpendicular. Bend the knee. Palms up now. Inhale. You want to make sure the knee is kind of reaching towards the pinky toe. Here we inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. And just about 3 more. You can do as many of these as you want. Okay, and then hold again. Good. Shoulders down, abs in, just perfect the pose. Okay. Good. And release, walk your feet together. We're gonna find that mountain pose again. So feet are about hips distance, arms to your side. You can start with palms facing the front, shoulders down, abs in, looking directly in front of you so that your neck's in line with your spine. And then palms of your hands facing towards you. We're gonna lift here. So we inhale, exhale up. Exhale up. Good. Inhale, exhale up. And about 3 more. Bring them down and we will alternate. So alternate one arm, then the other. Inhale, exhale. Good. Maintain posture, shoulders down. And a couple more with each arm. Perfect. Okay. Find that mountain pose again, just perfecting your posture. Take a few breaths, and then take your mountain pose to the top of your mat once again. So we're here. Find it, perfect it, breathe. Okay, and then roll down again. Drop the weights, step back with one foot. So you're in your lunge, and then drop your heel. Grab the weights again, find your warrior one again. Shoulders down, abs in, breathe. And then bring the weights to your shoulders and hinge forward a little bit. Here, we're gonna work those triceps. So you're gonna inhale, exhale back. Abs are in. You're breathing, inhale, exhale. 3 more. Good. Weights come down. Step up with that foot and step back with the other foot. Find your lunge and then drop the heel. Grab the weights. Again, warrior one. Perfect. Shoulders down, abs in, breathe. And then the weights back to the shoulders. Hinge forward, inhale, exhale back.
About 3 more. Okay, and then weights down. This time you're going to take that front foot and step it back to join the other so you can find that plank. Now, if you need to drop knees, that's okay. If you can stay here, we're just gonna hold this plank for a few breaths. Abs are in. Press back on the heels a little. Breathe. Okay, now drop those knees. Child pose, we're gonna stretch into our child pose. So again, reaching the hip towards the heels, reach your fingertips over your head, and then pull your shoulders away from your ears to get a nice stretch there in your upper back. Pull your navel in towards your spine, goes more to the middle of your back, and then you kind of tuck the tailbone so you get that lower part of the back. Breathe. As you start to release a little bit, walk your hands to one side, and then take your hips to the other side. So get that nice stretch through the side, obliques. And then release back to the center. Kind of walk your hands past the center over to the other side, and then take your hips in the opposite direction. Back to the center. Relax, so just resting child pose. And then you'll slowly come out of your child pose and sit, if possible, with legs crossed, if that works for you, or you could always have legs out in front if that's better for you. And lengthen a little bit here. Good. Okay, we're going to take opposite hand to knee and then the other hand behind, so fingers face the back. You're going to take a nice deep breath. As you inhale, lengthen your spine, and then exhale, twisting a little bit, pulling your abs in. Good, a little bit for the back. And then release and switch, opposite hand to knee. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, twist. Release, back to the front. We'll bring arms up overhead, interlacing fingers, and then if you can, palms up, but if that's hard on your wrists, palms down is okay. You're gonna lift and lower the shoulders. So just a way to, since we use those shoulders and arms, kind of stretches the arms a little bit too. Inhale, exhale, couple more. Good, and then release. Hands float slowly down to your side. Good, and then nice deep breath. Arms up, bringing palms together. As you exhale, lower those hands to your heart center. Namaste. Thank you for joining me. Have a great day.